This is centered by Josh Thompson. If you have a capo and you're tuned standard, you're going to put it in the 3rd fret. I'm in the 2nd fret because I'm tuned a half step down. Song's pretty simple. Only chord you need is G, C add 9, D, and an E minor. It starts off picking, but if it's too complicated for you, you can always strum it. I'll show you how to do both. Picking part of it in the beginning sounds like this. I'll get to that real slow. I'll pick it, I'm going from the low E to the D, and I'll walk down to the B chord, or B string. So I'll walk back up to the D. It's real slow, it's like, and I hit the high E. So far we have, and that's just from your low E, your D, B, and you're hitting your G again, and your D, and the high E. Real slow again. Once you hit the high E, you want to hit your B and your G again. So real slow. That's the whole first part. Even slower. One more time. And from there, you want to hammer on to the 2nd fret relative to the capo of the A string. Kind of want to push down hard while leaving these two from the G on there. Don't take those off. So far we have. From there you want to hit the D, G. So far we have. Again. I guess you can kind of play with it, whatever sounds good to you. I guess I kind of do it differently every time, but as far as strumming pattern or a picking pattern goes, I guess you can just follow this. But one more time. And we're hammering on to the 3rd fret relative to the capo on the A string. So we have. Hammer on, leaving what we have, we're going to hammer on the D string. And then you'll hit your D, B, and E, high E. So far we have. We'll do that all really slow. And that's just D, or the G and the D again. And this part you'll want to pull off. When you hit the G again, or the D again, and you're back to the low E. So, all together you have. You can just alternate the strings and whatever works for you. You don't have to exactly do it the way I do. Just kind of get it sound close or whatever. But real slow one more time. And when he's singing it, it's he'll be like, I'm not proud of. And you'll hammer on when you hammer on to the second one. That's when I'll start to sing again. So there's like a little pause in it or whatever. But I'm not proud of the fact that I lose his name. At that part, I'll say, I don't always turn the other cheek. From the G you're in, you want to go to the D. And I don't always turn the other cheek. You can kind of like hammer on with the pinky on the 3rd fret there on your D you made. And then it'll say I worked on the Sabbath last week. You'll switch to C add 9. And I don't always turn the other cheek. And I worked on the Sabbath last week. You can kind of play it the hammer on however you gotta do it, or you can just play it standard with the C add 9. And then he goes back to that same picking pattern in the G. There's been a few things, and a few women done more than just my heart's been filled with pain. Now when we hit this low E again, instead of picking all the way through it, it's a walk down. So we're walking from here, and he's kind of doing a vibrato on it, so like you don't have to do that, but it just kind of sounds a little better. You got that, you're hitting that vibrato, you can kind of strum, and you're hitting the next one, the 2nd fret, so from 3 to 2. And then after that second one here, you'll go to the E minor. And that's all that is he's playing that. He's hammering on a D string with this finger here. So you're playing. Trying to think of where I left off. When he says I worked on the Sabbath last week, there's been a few things. Chorus, and the chorus starts out just like the C add 9, but there's going to be a hammer on it, so you pick off your 1st finger and your strum. It's like no hammer on, and doing that pull off again with that. So and I'll do that, another measure of that. You can do the same thing in the G. So when it says switches to devil, that's when you go to the G. And he's like, can get the upper hand. And when he says when I hit my knees, you get back to the C add 9. Same way. It's that same walk down. Switching to the D. And in the 2nd verse, he's not really picking it anymore. He's just kind of strumming it. So I mean, if that works better for you, it's like kind of like If heaven had a way, chorus again, same way I showed you. And then the bridge is all the same chords we've been playing, just kind of in a different order. It's like, yeah, I'm a good guy. Most of the time my heart's in the right place, but I've had my days. I run a little pace, so far from grace, that I lose my way. And then he'll go back into then you go through the chorus one more time, and then you can pick it again, I guess, at the end, what I showed you in the beginning. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that helps you out.